My goose has been in a battle. His bill, his beak is all bloody. So I'm not sure. I think it is time for that female to be put in with him, and he is all bloody as well. It looks like they might have been. I don't see any blood on the ground. There's no blood on the ground, so they were definitely fighting through the fence here. Good grief. Yeah. Little spots of blood there. That's the thing with geese, ducks, and that is Blue Eyes. I ended up getting him in the pen last night. I caught him off guard when he tried to get away from me and turn on the roost. I grabbed him up, and it looks like the female, let me take my glove off. It is some cold out here. I'm going to have to pause here and come back. All right, I've got my glove off. And there's the female in there on some hay. So we'll see if she lays an egg. Now those 2 eggs in there, I put in there for the goose to entice her to lay in that little cubby there. She's obviously not ready to lay eggs just yet. So let me continue. I'm going to pause you. There's the female, and there is the male. They were fighting through the fence. And there is the other female. She wants in, so I think I'm going to try to get her in the pen so he can have 2 females. Outside the fence, there he is. Let me see if I can't get a close-up. Look at his bill, huh? All stove up. So they will do that. They will actually kill one another, folks. It's not because of the fence. They will fight through the fence. They will. So, yeah, he's all bloody. Look at that. He is bloody. Now, this here is the tote. That is a ceramic egg. I put an egg in each one of their laying nest boxes so they can check them out. Show you how cold it is, folks. And windy. Icicle hanging. Water's froze. I don't mind keeping that one froze until I can get in the pen because they have 2 others that I keep open. Actually, they keep them open, but I come through with a little prodding stick and just make sure it's free as well. It is so windy, folks. Cold. There you can see he's all bloody. I'm zoomed in quite a ways, folks. But that's what they'll do. They will. Roosters will do the same thing. Chickens, ducks, geese, they will fight. They will. Sometimes right to the death. So this is what I've got today, is this little groundwork cart that I put under the gutter. Right there, that's frozen. It is so cold, folks, but this is all frozen. That's frozen. It'll break easy, but so what I'm going to do is give them some fresh water. They've kept both buckets open, but I'm going to give them some fresh water. I do that 2 or 3 times a day. But everybody looks good except for the 2 males. They have definitely been battling. Definitely been battling. So that's the plan, is I am going to put the other female in here, and they're just going to have to deal with it, folks. For those of you who don't like seeing this, don't get birds, because that's what they do, folks. Even though you've got them separated, if there's any way they can get their bills to touch each other, they will fight. They will. So that's just a heads up. If you want chickens and you don't, or birds, ducks, geese, you will encounter that. Even the females get after each other. They do. It is part of the pecking order. It's a natural thing. Do I like to see them all bloody? Absolutely not. I do not like that. But I also know that that is part of their nature. So it only took a second for me to get that female in there. So there's 2 females in with the male. The 2 other males are in there. Now this male coming out here, he's the sterile one. And he's just complacent. He's just compliant with whatever anybody wants to do. He doesn't battle. He doesn't fight. He doesn't. Both those females right there used to be his, but I think he has realized that he cannot service them, so he's allowed the other 2 males to take over, and he appears to be okay with that, but he does want to be in with his females. So this is all a part of trying to figure it all out, folks. Trial and error. Not all birds are the same. Not all flocks are the same. Not all homesteads are the same. And what might work one day might not work the next. So that's why you change things up and really pay attention. You don't change things up and then walk away for 2 or 3 days or even a day. No, you have to pay attention. Doesn't matter if it's 20 below zero. Right now it's below zero with the wind chill. So it's quite cold out. And you just do what you got to do, because that's your flock and that's part of your responsibility, right? So, come in, peck egg. She's gonna peck me. Yeah, she's gonna peck me. She doesn't like it. Thank you. Thank you for the egg. And then what I do is I put them right in my pouch, my hoodie pouch. It's okay. It's all right. All right, I've already broken this one up. This is a good 1/2 inch thick. I might have to, I can't bring this tote in the house, or can't bring the wagon in the house. So what I'm going to have to do probably is I can bring that pail in the house, get it thawing. And we're supposed to have some pretty lousy weather. I've got some 5-gallon pails in the house as it is right now with room temperature water. So I'll be using that, allowing this to freeze if it wants to. It's not going to bust open this can at all, this water barrel, because if it expands, it can expand up, so it's not going to expand out unless it freezes solid, and it's not going to get that cold for that long. I say that, right? But I've got happy birds for the moment. For the moment, I've got some happy birds. I got some bloody birds. So I'm going to go in and get some warmer clothes on so I can stand out here and watch, make sure everything is going to go okay. Since I put that female in there, I think it's going to be okay. The male is trying to clean himself up. He's got the blood all off his bill. He's been trying to clean up his brisket area. Yeah. And again, if this is something that bothers you, no one likes it. But if this is something that you don't think you're going to be able to reason with, tolerate, then maybe if you were considering getting geese or ducks or chickens, understand this is what you are going to have to contend with. Just an FYI.